Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week we've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What it is? What it is? That is up.
Are you a DJ now, Jimmy?
What
your
it
record
is that
skipping.
it's up. Let's start over.
No.
How many takes do we get?
We do one take because we're just too good for second takes. No needed. Our second take is other podcasts that do the same thing we do. That's our second take.
When they just repeat the same episodes,
Yeah.
and the exact same premise that we do.
Yeah. Hey, Internet. Welcome to the world's first and last podcast. All those other imposters you find in 2021 are imposters, and we all know the original's better. How has everybody been in this couple days into 2021? Is it better than 2020 for you?
No. Is it for you?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think it's better. I think it's about exactly what I expected it to be, just more crap.
Yeah, the world is it's just a waking nightmare, just a hellmouth. Joe, thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, I reheated a green bean casserole, that I found in the freezer. It heated up pretty well, so things are going well.
Things are looking up.
Things are looking up.
That sounds good.
That's pretty much all I have to report on.
Yeah, it sounds like you've had a really good year.
Yeah, anyone not from the Midwest who just Google green bean casserole. Did it have like the French, like the crispy, like French onion things on top?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep.
Were they still crunchy?
Well, what I did was I preheated it in the microwave, and then I flipped it over into a pan and heated it up in there, which was weird in that it got flat. The top,
Right.
the French onion crust got flat, but it did get crispy and kind of great.
So you put it in a pan in the oven?
No, I put it in a pan on the stove and just heated it up in there.
Oh, on the stovetop.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a risky move. I thought, if anything, you were going to microwave it, but,
Yeah, I mean, I microwaved it first to just kind of defrost it a little bit. Then I put it
Cooking
in a
tips with Joe.
pan. Reheating mystery foods or
Welcome
long
to our
lost
new
foods.
segment.
Yeah, do you actually have any knowledge of how old that casserole was?
The Post-it note on it said 719.
Okay, so from July?
Yeah.
Got it.
So
ate
about 6 months.
a green bean casserole in the dead of summer.
Yeah, that's probably the weirder
That's
part.
wild to me. It's a piping hot
Yep.
casserole. To me, that's a very specific Thanksgiving food.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's or at least fall when it's getting cold. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you could.
Yeah, Claire was like, "Why didn't we eat this at Thanksgiving?" And I was like, "I don't know. Why did we make it in July?"
Rebuttal.
I mean, everyone's got good points, good points all around from both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need Thanksgiving in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
especially in a pandemic. You just gotta, pretend like it's a holiday.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk outside and grill some brats tomorrow.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm
Actually?
gonna do.
I don't know.
Yeah, Joe's gonna do
I don't have
4th
a
of
grill.
July at his house and just launch fireworks in his living room.
Mm-hmm. Just feel like celebrating America.
Yeah, it's one of the number one things to celebrate these days. Speaking of celebrating America, Joe, how does this podcast work?
We take a TV show, and we only watch the first episode, and then we skip straight to the end, because a lot of shows are too long. We decide not to watch them. But it's interesting. We make some predictions after watching that first episode and see if they come true by the end. we're wrong a lot of the time, but you know, sometimes we hit. And mostly
I don't
we're
think
just...
anyone's gotten a. I don't think anyone's ever gotten a perfect game though. No one's ever gotten
No.
4 points.
Ooh.
The day that happens, podcast over. We quit.
So yeah, it's mostly an adventure to just like dip into a show with just like the least amount of commitment possible. You know how someone's like, you know, you got to watch this, you got to like get to season 2 before it really gets good. We're just like, nah, though.
That guy's an asshole though. Like, come on, you got to get to season 2 before it gets good.
People say that about like so many shows, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
although it is a different thing to say when you can say to someone, you know what, just skip season 1, just go straight to season 2. That's a different thing.
Yeah,
Are
well,
there
that's
shows
also
like that?
yeah. Actually,
yeah.
Are you thinking of one? What do you got?
The Office, Parks and Rec.
You just skip those first seasons altogether.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the first season of Parks and Rec.
but it's
My
Good.
mind
Is it?
exploding.
yeah. Like, what's wrong with
It's
the
not.
first season?
It's definitely not the same. Like it takes a while for all the characters to become like. I think before they figure out who they're gonna be, it's definitely the first couple episodes are kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever watched the first season of Parks and Rec though, and went, "This is boring. I should skip to the second season." Like,
Sure.
I've never thought that. I'm sure there's TV shows that are like that, but
But that's not one of them.
I would say Parks and Rec is not one of them.
I
You're
definitely.
saying it gets rolling in season 2. I gotta watch it all. It's the antithesis of this show.
I'm with you, Joe. I think Parks and Rec and The Office. Those two popped right into my brain when you started, even before you said them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could start The Office in season 3. It doesn't really matter. It's just a sitcom.
As long as you don't watch the last couple.
Yes. So there's a solid little middle section in there
Yeah.
that you can watch. Well, Joe, it's your show today,
It's my show.
and you picked a good one, I assume.
I did. I'm psyched about this one. I'm kind of surprised I hadn't picked it because of its subject matter. It seemed like a show I would have done. But it's a little.
So it's like
What were you gonna
like,
pick
because
prediction?
of I'm just trying. I just always know what shows you wouldn't pick, but
Yeah.
now I'm like, what show does Joe want?
So it's a sexy spider-filled. I don't know. That's all I
Yeah,
got.
it's exactly the opposite of whatever that kind of
Yeah.
show is.
Sexless. I don't know what the opposite of spider is. But
Like a snake because they have no legs. I don't
Zero
know.
legs.
Is
It's
that-
a
Snake show.
Sexless snake show.
Yeah, I'll watch that show. What show? What's
Kids show about snakes. No, it's Netflix's Glow.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. Excellent.
It's the
I'm
wrestling
excited.
show.
The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Oh,
Starting
that's what
Allison
that-
Brie, who I think we've talked about on the pod before.
A couple times. She's great.
Yeah, Glow
She is
ran
great.
for 3 seasons, and I think we'll talk about this maybe more after the finale, but it was canceled just like a few months ago, actually. They were like starting up season 4 filming, and then COVID happened, and then in the interim, then it got canceled.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bummer.
So
No one's getting paid.
So there'll be more to talk about once we get to that finale and how it ended. But yeah, for now, 3 seasons, all on Netflix. Lady wrestling.
Cool. I have definitely seen, I think, the whole first season of this show.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
Yeah, I watched it when it was on, when it first came on. What year? 2017. I think I watched that first season. I guess I'm not 100% sure in my recollection of whether or not I watched the whole season, but
Mhm.
I think I did.
I'm kind of the same where I've watched a lot of season 1. I don't know if I ever saw the whole season 1.
Yeah. I'd be willing to bet on myself that I saw all.
I
of that
haven't
season.
seen shit. This is like one of those shows that's been sitting in the queue. Does Netflix still do a queue? Like a watch list or whatever? And
Yeah, I'm sure.
I just scrolled right by it every time.
Sorry, I'm just listening. Listeners probably can't hear it, but I'm just listening to my management talk about the man that lives under the stairs in my building.
Ah.
That's not a
Yes.
movie. That's a literal man that lives under the stairs.
Yeah.
On occasion.
And just FYI, he wasn't invited to do that. So,
Well.
but yeah, I think that's good. So, Jimmy, I guess obviously, via the name, well, once you understand what GLOW stands for, Gorgeous Ladies
Yeah,
of
I do
Wrestling,
now.
What do you think? Do you want to walk us through what you think the first episode's going to be like?
Yeah, let's see. I think Allison Brie plays. How old do you think Allison Brie is? She's probably what? She's. You think is she our age? Is she like younger?
Like real life
I have
Allison Brie.
no. Yeah, I feel like
She's
in
38 years old.
Community- Is she really? You just
Yes.
pulling that out of your asshole.
No, I clicked on her name on Wikipedia and then it told me
Okay.
her birthday
She's
was
38 years
December.
old. See, that's the thing,
1982.
because Community made me feel like she was 12 because she's supposed to be younger than I think she is in that show because she
Right,
looks
yeah.
young.
She's tiny and looks young.
So I think she
so.
plays like a 45-year-old, like coming back to wrestling. She like used to be a big wrestling star. Went through some roids problems. I think she hangs out at a Chippendales. Because there's a man that she's in love with, who strips at the Chippendales. Is a male
Okay.
strip joint.
Strippendales.
Strippendales. I'm just trying to explain the plot from Mickey Rourke's The Wrestler, but with Allison Brie instead.
Got it.
I didn't catch that.
So
I
wait,
actually
is
haven't
she-
seen The Wrestler.
Is she
my
Mickey?
God, it's
so
so good.
So in this, is Allison Brie Mickey Rourke then?
Yes.
Or was she Marissa Tomei?
And Marissa Tomei is played by
Mark Maron?
yeah,
Because
sure,
she's
why
in
not?
this show.
Sure. That's
Cool.
better than what I was gonna say.
All right, so got it. Well, I guess we're done. GLOW is just The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, but Allison Brie and Mark Maron is Marissa Tomei. Done.
Cool. I'm in for that show.
I mean, I'd watch that movie shot for shot, but just with those two swapped in. That would be hilarious.
I'm like scanning my like DVDs because I'm pretty sure I have The Wrestler somewhere. I'll lend it to you.
All right.
Do we have any like additional thoughts? I guess I don't want to just like spit out like, because obviously what I think about the show and what Joe thinks about this are kind of, we kind of know already.
You've
So
seen it. I think
Yeah.
we see an Allison Brie pile driver.
Oh, full on pile driver.
I think she
episode
pile
1
drives.
pile driver.
I think she drives a pile. I'm like envisioning Allison Brie wrestling, and I can't really do it. She seems like such a small like person to me.
Yeah,
That,
just like a
like-
teddy bear.
Yeah, just the like kindest. Like her Community character has never like physically harmed a thing, like an innate object. Even like she's never like aggressively thrown like a backpack across the room.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see her like pick up another woman and throw her down with her head between her legs.
No,
Well.
she's gonna suplex another lady's face through her face, and it's gonna be crazy. Watch out! There will be blood.
There will be blood.
Starts off with like a tables, ladders, chairs match. It's just
It's just
Oh man.
hardcore right away.
It's just like WrestleMania WWE like 19, all like 8 hours of it. That's the first episode.
I will say I haven't seen The Wrestler, but I did see, what's that movie called? Wrestling with My Family.
Oh yeah,
It's starring. She's like a famous actress now, but it's like that movie about like Paige the wrestler.
Cage the wrestler?
Paige with a P.
yeah.
Paige.
She was
Paige. Got it. Okay, I'm with you now.
a female superstar from the WWE.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. It's starring Florence Pugh as Paige, and it was written by Stephen Merchant. And like it got good reviews and stuff, and I was like, I like wrestling. I'll watch this movie, and I did not like it. I thought it was pretty bad, but yeah, I don't know. Like I watched it with Claire, and like I hated it, but like, and like I think Claire mostly hated it too. But there was a part towards the end of the movie where like, you know, something uplifting is happening, and like I look over at Claire, and she's like tearing up, and I was like, what?
Classic.
And she's like, she's fighting for her family.
It's the titular action.
It delivered.
Fantastic.
It said it was going to do one thing, and it did it. She fought for her family.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, should we just get into it then?
See if she glows.
Yeah, let's see if she glows.
Let's watch her glow.
Well, we're going to watch the first episode of Glow. It's just called Pilot, so let's gloss over that, and we will see you once we're done. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Glow. It was just called Pilot. Do you got a write-up, Jimmy?
Yeah. Josh's favorite title, Pilot.
Couldn't be better.
Ruth Wilder, an actress struggling to find work, receives an invitation for an audition from her casting director. She arrives at an old boxing gym where she and dozens of other women are auditioning for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, or GLOW. On the first day of tryouts, Ruth is dismissed by director Sam Sylvia when her acting skills come into conflict with the training. Her day worsens when her purse is snatched by a group of skateboarders. With nowhere else to go, she begins watching professional wrestling videos to develop her persona and returns to the gym for another shot at the audition. Things go awry when her best friend Debbie Egan confronts her after discovering that Ruth has been having an affair with Debbie's husband, Mark. Their legitimate catfight in the ring inspires Sam to keep Ruth in the program. The end.
Yeah, that is what happened. Joe, did this spark up any memories for you where you were like, yeah, this show's great, or like, oh man, I don't like this show?
It sparked up feelings of being like, oh yeah, this.
This show.
I'm intrigued. It's not necessarily like I gotta see what happens next, but it's like yeah, I'm interested.
I think this seems like it could potentially just be a good slow burn, is like kind of what it gives me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in this pilot, of just the balance of Ruth's sad existence, just trying to like make it as an actor, and then just kind of how even when she gets this opportunity, she like squanders it by trying to like overdo it.
Yeah, trying to actor it.
Overact.
Acting.
Was that described in the write up?
Her overacting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it said that her acting. What did it say? Blah. Her acting skills come into conflict with the training.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're there training. She shows up to this audition that her casting lady sends her to. She doesn't know what it is. It's a bunch of ladies. They find out that it's
She knows
wrestling.
it's not porn.
She She knows just that it's not porn, as far as her casting director said. And then Salty, the Sack, some wrestler,
Salty the
guy.
Sack Johnson.
Johnson, of course, of course, and he's a real wrestler, right?
That's John. It's John Morrison.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was John Morrison. He looks bigger, surrounded by ladies as opposed to surrounded by like other larger wrestlers.
Yeah, when you're like 6'3" and jacked and you're standing next to Allison Brie, you probably look like a behemoth.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair.
Okay, so she shows up to this audition. There's a wrestling ring.
Yeah, and then they're told they got to wrestle. So they
They're
come back
they're
and-
taught one move by was it Salty the Sack?
Salty
Yeah.
the Sack.
He teaches them one move, which is it's called a hair mare, which at least in describing over a podcast, like the person taking the move essentially does like a front flip to land on their back, and it's supposed to look like they're getting tossed by the hair forward.
Well said.
Yeah. So they're in pairs. Like this round of the audition is you need to do this move and make it look convincing. But Ruth and her partner Carmen, I think her name was.
Carmen Wade.
Mm-hmm. Who's
like comes from a long line of famous wrestlers, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. And just someone that she met at the audition that day. Like while they're in line for their turn doing that part, they like work out this storyline, something about like that Ruth stole a loaf of bread to like feed her family. Just something like way over dramatic and actory,
so over the top.
And while they're in the middle of that, they're just like what's the guy's Mark Maron's name?
Sam.
Sam's just like not having it. He's just like you're both out.
It's a little disconcerting, right? How well Mark Maron can play like a creepy sexist dude, right?
Yeah, it's very convincing.
He does a really good job. He's either a really good actor or a really shitty dude in real life. I know nothing about Mark Maron in reality, so I'm just assuming I'm just going to go with he's a good actor.
I'm sure he's excellent. Yeah.
I mean, besides wrestling and her just trying to like her falling into this like essential wrestling gig. I mean, it's supposed to be they want to put it on TV, it's supposed to be TV wrestling just featuring women.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's pretty solid big deal if it actually like gets off.
Yeah, it's a TV
takes
show,
off.
same as any other TV show.
Right. And then but then the other thing is obviously that Ruth is sleeping with her like friend Betty's husband.
Debbie.
Sorry, Betty's the actual actress. And that guy Mark, character Mark, he's Pete from Mad Men.
Yeah, I knew.
That's all when I see
recognized
him. Rich Summers, I think is his real name.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah, Summer, not Summers.
He's Pete.
Mark Summers.
He's Pete from Mad Men, but his name is Mark in Glow.
Oh, I thought you said Pete from X-Men, and I was like, there's an X-Man just named Pete?
Yeah.
What's Pete's superpower?
I don't know. He sweats a lot. He's damp.
It's damp. Constantly damp.
Very, very slippery.
Gross.
He's like, people call me Pete because I didn't like being called Damp Dude, which is my old superhero name.
I thought, I'm trying to think of any other characters. So Betty Gilpin, I thought she looked familiar, but the big thing she has coming up is she plays Ann Coulter in an American Crime Story episode, so I'm sure that'll be great.
Oh boy.
That's great for her.
I don't know. I thought this was excellent up through the hair mare part where they're like pairing off, because they're showing a bunch of these other like characters and you're getting a little bit of glimpse of these. There's some ladies who clearly have actress chops, and then there's some who clearly don't. And I'm like, I wanna see how this pans out and see these wrestling characters they come up with, and then you get all the Ruth banging some dude who just climbs through her window, and you know that he's married, but you don't know that it's Debbie's husband until Ruth gets purse snatched, and Debbie has a set of her keys, and it's got a picture of Mark and her on it. And you're like, oh shit. But like that whole scene where she's just like buying a taco, and then she's in the parking lot, and some little dicks just like start messing with her, and like take her, like knock her taco out of her hand. It got very like Ben Stiller, like stuff is unnecessarily shitty and happening to me, and that I don't know what that is, but it just gets me. I hate this so much.
She's an actor out of work and struggling, and she had just gotten off the phone to like call, I guess I assume her parents, like asking for money,
right?
So that she can eat. And then these kids just like steal her taco and her purse and call her a pert plus looking bitch.
That was hilarious.
Sick burn, kids.
Yeah.
If you were in like the mall and you like walked up to someone in the food court and like knocked the food out of their hands and then called them a pert plus looking bitch right now, God, they would go home. They'd think about that for weeks.
Yeah, it's too specific is the problem. Like, that was meant
harsh
for you. Like, was that a very? Because this is a period. This is an '80s. Like the opening was like a Pat Benatar song or something.
Mm-hmm. The
Is
Warriors,
Plus
dude.
like a new. Yeah, the Warrior. Right? Is that Pat Benatar? It's gotta be.
I'm not 100%.
Hey, internet.
I don't actually know.
That's got.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, yeah. So maybe Pert Plus was big in the '80s. Was maybe a new product. I don't know.
It's a hot brand.
Probably. But yeah,
The Warrior, by the way, is by Scandal. It's an American rock band from the 1980s, fronted by Patti Smith. The band scored
Patti
a hit.
Smith Benatar.
Yeah, yep, you got it.
Well, fine.
So, I mean, all in all, I actually really enjoyed this first episode. I thought it was good. I think I get like it's not like we gotta get to the second episode because I want to see what happens after the pin. You know, because that's how it ended in a 1, 2, 3. But I mean, it's Netflix, so it would just roll into the next episode, and that's where it came out on. So I probably would have rolled to that had having time, but and I did when I was on. According to my Netflix, I've seen the first season of this show, but seasons 2 and 3, no idea. I do have a couple fun facts. I know this is usually Joe's department.
Yeah, I like fun.
But
Stealing his thunder.
yeah.
So, am I right?
Number 1
With an
is
F.
that okay, Jimmy? I'm trying to tell fun facts here.
Thunder.
Ursula Hayden, who's the owner of Glow Company, like the original Glow Company.
That's real? Oh.
Yeah, Glow's real. Yeah. So I guess here I'll start I thought you knew that, so I'll start on a different fun fact then, I guess. Is that the idea of the series apparently from I think they're the two creators. Yeah, Liz Flahive and Carly Mensch. Liz and Carly. They got the idea when they watched the 2012 documentary Glow, the story of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. So that's how they kind of came up with the fact that they wanted to make a show about it.
Yeah, all right. They did Nurse Jackie was the thing they worked on together. Also, the director of this, Jesse Peretz, was a big director on that show. But he also did a bunch of Foo Fighters music videos. But yeah, they're a bunch of Nurse Jackie people. Because I looked it up because it said Netflix like bills it as like from the comedy team of Orange is the New Black. and Carly Mensch was a producer or maybe a co-creator. I don't know. So, something on that and Weeds and a bunch of stuff. But all of those three creators and director from Nurse Jackie.
Oh, okay. But so then, since Glow was a company, they got the person who owns Glow and who was actually on the original 1980s promotion as apparently somebody named Babe the Farmer's Daughter.
Nice.
She served as a consultant for the series for them when they were creating the show. So they had someone directly involved with it.
Cool.
And then also, I really wanted to know. I thought I had heard they did, but I wanted to make sure. But Alison Brie does say that all 12 of the other actors, including Alison Brie and Betty Gilpin, all did their own stunts during the show. So they are actually wrestling.
Nice.
So when they were after they were done and they were dubbing and doing their ADR, I think Alison Brie told ZamanBustle.com that she was every time they were doing it, she was looking to see if you could see her face when they were doing the moves because she wanted to know that people could tell it was really them. And when they were doing just the rolls and flips, just that, I was trying to be can I see? Is it them?
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know. I think it
think
adds
about
something fun to it when actors are doing their own stuff, especially if it ends up being good. Obviously, they're supposed to be bad at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right. Yeah, it wasn't until just this dream sequence at the end that we actually saw real wrestling moves, which at the time, it's just in Sam's brain. He's witnessing this cat fight, and in his brain seeing basically dollar signs and like real wrestling. But at the time, I was like, oh, this is really smart. For the people who tuned into this show about wrestling, put a little slice of actual wrestling in there at the end so that they're actually watch the next episode and aren't pissed that there was no wrestling in this wrestling show.
I mean, yeah, I kind of would assume, and I would be bummed, there should be at least a little bit of wrestling in every single, I want to see one match an episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want the big matches or something legitimately pay-per-view style stuff for the season finales.
You just want Glow.
Yeah, I just want to watch Glow.
Just actual Glow.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think actual 1980s, no wrestling from 1980 is really going to hold my
not
attention.
80s, but you want Glow, Today Glow.
Today Glow would be badass. I mean, we just have regular women wrestlers that wrestle.
Yeah, no, you just have
amazing.
Wrestle
So
sometimes.
you don't really need. I don't need specifically that. They already do that within a show. So
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
and
You don't need its own show.
No.
All right, fine. What if Alison Brie was in it?
I mean, that'd be cool. I guess. I don't.
I bet she can work.
Yeah. She could work it.
She knows some moves.
Anything else? Do you guys wanted to point out? Love, hate?
I'm into it as of right now. I honestly, I'm gonna say right now, this finale is gonna have to suck for me to not want to just blow through this whole show because it's only 3 seasons. Alison Brie is amazing. Everyone in it was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's compelling and it's fun. Silly wrestling potentially. So what's not to love?
Right. It's only 10 episodes per season too, so only 30 episodes.
I don't even know. It would have to just be so bad. It'd have to be about something totally different. Or just not have Alison Brie in it.
They just race go-karts at the end for the last season. That's all they do. No wrestling. Switch to a go-kart racing TV show.
I might still watch that.
Still might be good, actually. Yeah, I might have stumbled upon something there. Should we do predictions now?
Yeah.
All right. I got some. I'll do mine. My number one is, I think, Ruth's character, whatever, because I assume her persona, I can't quite remember, but I am assuming her persona is not Ruth,
Mm-hmm.
in the ring. But I
Ruth
bet
Bader
she...
Pinsburg.
Oh,
I mean, that's
Solid.
good. I'll
Yeah.
be honest,
Thank
Jimmy.
you.
That's good. It's better.
Thank
it's better than you deserved.
Better
Come out of your
prediction.
mouth. Well, number one, Ruth's character wins a title. She gets a championship belt, I think.
Okay.
Oh. That seems like an obvious one now that I hear it out loud.
Well, that's the end of season 3. I mean, maybe she has a title already, though, and I'm, wasting it. I'm not saying she has
loses
one.
the title.
Negative points if she loses a title.
No, I'm not doing that. And then, so to second that, I bet she wins a title at a wrestling event that is similar to like a pay-per-view. Obviously, this is like it's supposed to probably be maybe a weekly or a monthly TV show. I don't know what the timeline was for that. So I assume that this will take place on some sort of like special event that's not like normal Tuesday night Glow or whatever.
Okay.
So
Special event.
Love
Got
it.
it.
yeah. And then I think someone goes through a table.
Table.
Yeah.
He's calling for the table.
I'm calling for the tables. Jimmy, get the tables.
Oh man.
And then I'm hoping at this pay-per-view event we see a blimp.
Cool.
Nice.
Just flying over the
It's an
stadium.
open air.
I hope it's open
Arena.
air. Yeah.
Could be.
So
Okay.
those are mine.
I can go.
Go for it.
So I have one about Debbie. I vaguely remember, at least in the first few episodes here, what they start out with their gimmicks as, at least between Debbie and Ruth. And I won't give that away, but I know that at least Debbie starts out as like the hero character. And I think in this last episode, she does what's referred to as a heel turn, where she turns from a bad guy to a good guy. So she like betrays somebody or like cheats in a match.
Are you saying what actually happens right now? Like what you know happens?
No, that's my prediction, is that Debbie does a heel turn in the finale here.
Doesn't a heel turn mean she turns bad?
Yes.
Okay, I think you're explaining it slightly.
Backwards?
I think you said she was a bad guy, a good guy. Wait, it doesn't matter. You mean what you mean.
I mean what I
understand
mean.
now.
I'm saying she starts out as a good guy, but she turns bad in this finale.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe my brain mixed that up somehow and I didn't get it.
She's turning to a heel.
So Debbie is a wrestler, you're saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. Also
Huh.
twist. Debbie is gonna be a wrestler.
I mean, like, it would be weird if one of the main ladies in this show wasn't a wrestler, but like this pilot did not set that up at all, except for
Yeah.
that, she
I
wrestled.
guess in
But
the
she
pilot
didn't like
here,
audition for the show or anything.
She did pin Ruth at the very end of the show for some reason. Like, why did she pin her? She was like mad that she wasn't part of the wrestling bit, and she wasn't there to like
yeah.
wrestle her. She was there to like potentially fight her. But
she
then in the end,
respects
holding
the
her
business. She respects the business, and that's what you do in the ring.
Oh, I'm into this
Yeah.
even more now that I know that Debbie's a wrestler.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think by this point they have like a full-on wrestling league with title belts and stuff like that. And I think Carmen, who is the legacy wrestler and was Ruth's partner in the beginning, I think Carmen is the champion.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, and then I think that we see something in this episode that's called a worked shoot. Throwing a lot of jargon out. But a worked shoot is, let me back up. A shoot in wrestling is when something real happens, it's referred to as a shoot. If something is
Like,
scripted,
oops.
yeah, like hoops, shoot like hoops. If something is scripted, it's referred to as a work. Like this is something that has been worked out beforehand, it's a work. But a worked shoot is something that's meant to look like something real is happening, like something unscripted is happening, but it's actually been worked out beforehand. So I think they do something where like Debbie doesn't follow the script or something, but then in the end we learn, oh no, that was part of the plan the whole time.
Nice. Also, I said oops, like shoot, like oh darn,
Like, oops.
something's happening.
Oh,
um,
no,
we
shoot
didn't
like
mean
hoops.
to. Oh, okay.
Like basketball, Joe?
Yeah.
Like basketball?
I think my last prediction is I think we see a figure 4 leg lock, which is a submission
Nice.
made famous by Ric Flair. Puts a lot of pressure on your knee, overextends it.
You would hope they would be like, they got the figure 4 locked in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
/ Joe will just tell everybody. Think they go to the figure 8? You think they arch it over?
I don't know.
Figure
You
8?
think they reverse the pressure by flipping over? We'll see.
Oh, they reverse the pressure.
What was like the Shamrock? What was that Irish?
Shake. It's McDonald's.
Wrestler.
Shamrock Shake.
Seamus?
He had a leg thing.
Talking about Ken Shamrock?
Yeah.
No.
Did he do the ankle lock or something like that?
There is a Texas Cloverleaf. That's a move.
Yeah. That too.
You trying to come up with a move or a wrestler's name? right now?
Either would be helpful, I think. In
Something
There's
Irish.
I'll look it up. He was
Dean
definitely-
Malenko.
He was on SmackDown a lot in the early 2000s, and he was like an actual wrestler that became a pro
Oh.
wrestler. Anyway,
Kurt Angle.
Brock
was his name
Lesnar.
Ken something? Oh, also
Ken
Kurt
Shamrock?
Angle, but no.
I already said
Maybe.
Ken Shamrock, and I already said Ken Shamrock. If
Yeah,
that's who it
maybe.
is.
Didn't
He
he have
was
a
like
leg
a-
thing?
Yeah, he
A
had
leg
an
lock?
ankle lock, I think.
They all got 2 legs, dude. They all got 2.
Didn't he have legs? Do you remember that? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, there was a
He walked on
wrestler
legs.
with the last name Shamrock had legs.
Jake the Snake
Yeah.
had no legs, though.
Ah.
That was his gimmick, though,
Yeah.
because he was a snake.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a
We're
shoot.
back
He
to
really had
snakes.
legs underneath somehow.
I hope we bring up snakes in the next segment as well. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, my my first one is I think Ruth is the heel in this. But now that I'm hearing all this, I feel like she starts as the heel. So maybe she's just always the heel. I'm
Oh, is she
sticking
gonna
with it,
do
though.
a face turn?
A turn face?
She's gonna turn face.
An about turn. Number 2, I think Ruth. So in this pilot, we see she's like starving artist, like has no money or job or anything. I think she's like a successful person. I think she has a house. She owns a house. That's
Okay.
going to be the specific. I can't just say she's successful because that's pretty vague. Okay, number 3. I think part of that success is that now Ruth can afford a drug problem because it's the 80s and she's into wrestling. Also, Sam was doing coke, so maybe she's doing coke with Sam. And then number 4, I'm gonna double down on Pile Driver. I want to see it.
I mean, I want to see it too, Jimmy. So
We did see, I believe Ruth gets suplexed by Debbie in the pilot, but no pile drivers.
those
Yeah.
are devastating. Those are devastating. Break your neck. Okay. Well, let's look at this finale, huh? I don't know if it's going to be anything we think it is now that I see the name.
Uh-oh.
The finale, the now finale of Glow. I think me and Joe were mentioned this right before we started, and I was like, how do you? When I was trying to write predictions, I was like, how do you write a predictions for a show whose season 3 finale when they probably assumed they were having a season 4? So,
Right.
but this one is called A Very Glow Christmas.
Oh, excellent. It's a Christmas special.
It's a Christmas episode for the last episode, I guess. So, A Very Glow Christmas, the final episode of Glow. Let's watch it. We'll see you after that. We are back. We're done with the finale of. I keep wanting to just say it's the season 3 finale, but it's the finale of Glow called A Very Glow Christmas. Jimmy, do you have a write up?
Sure. Here's what I have. Days after the Libertine Ball fire, so something called the Libertine Ball was on fire, Carmen tries to keep the ladies in good spirits by having them do a secret Santa and convincing them to do a Christmas carol in the ring. Debbie's relationship with Tex goes sour when she realizes he is using her as a tool for his business dinners. During the show, Debbie sees a drunk Bash moping over his sexuality, fearing it will ruin his marriage and his life, but she sobers him up enough for his role. As the ladies perform White Christmas, Keith returns as Santa Claus and reunites with Sherry before he talks to her about adopting a child. After the show, Debbie has Bash secretly outbid Tex on the Orange County TV station KXN. The next morning, Bash reconciles with Rhonda and pulls his production money out of Rhapsody. Back in L.A., Sam legally becomes Justine's father to ensure that she inherits everything he owns. The ladies part ways at the airport for the holidays, but before Ruth boards her plane, Debbie tells her that she and Bash will be reviving Glow on TV, and she wants Ruth to be the director. Ruth, however, declines the offer and boards her flight. Never to be seen again.
And that plane was the biggest fatality plane crash ever documented.
Landed on the Hudson River.
And her name was Sully.
And Ruth is Sully, is the moral of the story.
Yeah, actually, Ruth is Sully.
No, not that part. She gets on the plane and the credits roll. And I think that's pretty much a good summary of all that happened.
Pretty much. Did you guys totally love this? Joe, you're just a holiday show kind of guy.
Yeah.
So, like, was this your cup of tea then?
It would have been an okay. Had I thought to look this up during Christmas time for watching a Christmas episode, it would have been an okay episode.
Okay. I feel like I'm pretty indifferent about holiday episodes of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they only really technically work during a certain time of the year. I, unlike you and Claire, like, I don't ever search for anything. Like, I don't look for holiday episodes of TV shows during said holidays.
Yeah.
I watch Die Hard like every true blood American does on Christmas. But besides that, like, far as like holiday programming, I don't really seek it out. The one thing I did do the math on, though, because I was like, why is there a holiday episode at all? Just in general, Netflix shows come out, because this was a Netflix show from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
So season 3 season 1 comes out June 23rd, 2017. All 10 episodes are out in June. June 29th, 2018. All 10 episodes are out for season 2. August 9th, 2019. All 10 episodes are out for season 3. So if there's 10 episodes, obviously most people are probably just going to be binge watching the show anyway. So that means somewhere around probably like August 15th, if someone actually is watching it slow, I would assume, they're watching a Christmas episode of a TV show for some reason now.
Yeah.
I wrote down all 10 episodes in a row, and assuming that if on August 9th you pretended this was regular TV and watched one episode a week, like a madman, this Christmas episode, A Very Glow Christmas, would have technically then came out on October 11th of 2019.
Still early.
If you could see my notes, I pointed towards that date of October 11th and specifically wrote not Christmas. It would actually probably been more ample if this was a Halloween episode almost, if we were going by that manner.
Yeah, did you look it up and confirm that it's not Christmas?
August
What do you mean?
11th, yeah.
I confirmed that October 11th is not in fact Christmas.
Right, we'll fact check that later just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't Google what day is Christmas. Just Google, is October something Christmas? We're going to go day by day. We'll
If
figure
you know,
this out.
tweet at us.
That is weird. You'd think that, the big wigs over, and maybe they know, better than I do, but that they could have just dropped this episode during the Christmas season and probably gotten a lot of extra hits on it.
That would actually been pretty fun if they would have like had 9 episodes and then
when you drop Christmas specials.
Yeah, and then a Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So above me not really caring for Christmas stuff in general, or like holiday specific episodes anyway, I wanted to see if somehow, 10 episodes, one a week would actually fall maybe even in December, and we're over 2 months away from Christmas Day, at least, according to my Googling of if October 11th is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
When I figure that, when my thesis is done on that one, I'll let you guys know. But I don't really care. I guess I don't really care either way. I just thought it was like kind of odd that it was a very, very Christmas episode for a show that came out in August.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would guess that they just decided that they wanted to do a Christmas episode, and then decided, well, it's all gonna drop at the same time. People are just gonna binge it. We'll just put it in where we feel like it.
Netflix is going to put this out when they want to because they own everything.
Which is, yeah, kind of an interesting thing that, like, with binge model shows, like shows that are created for Netflix, you typically don't see holiday episodes, Halloween, Christmas, or even like, spring, end of school year type stuff, just because it doesn't line up with real life and that people are binging it.
Right.
So yeah, it is interesting to see a Christmas episode for a newer show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm into it. I'm into Christmas episodes and holiday themed episodes in general. Not probably a good way to go out.
Yeah, interesting. That's the last episode.
Yeah, and maybe that's also too is I specifically thought it was weird since it was the finale of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obviously it wasn't intended to be. Maybe they would have
series.
gone a different route.
Yeah. It definitely had a very season finale feel where like they're wrapping up
especially
they're wrapping up this chapter, but there's also a lot of new stuff going on and they're all kind of going their separate ways, and like it leaves stuff unresolved in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It ended in a fine way of like, oh yeah, the show could be over now. There's not the old stuff seems to be wrapped up. The new stuff seems to be pending. So that worked out. I did like at least how it presumably finished a lot of things. Fun fact is October 11th apparently is National Coming Out Day and encourages civil awareness, recognizing and supporting those in the LGBT community. So the Indian girl who was in the show,
it seemed like
she came out.
Sexuality was a big theme throughout this.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bash is deciding that he is finding out that he's gay, and that's a whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gal I don't know, we never.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
It was
her
like
name.
Arthi or something.
Arthi.
A lot of these
Yep, it's Arthi.
If not all of these wrestlers were in that pilot, which is
Uh-huh.
pretty awesome.
Also, just FYI, Arthi's ring name was Beirut the Mad Bomber. So
Yeah, I kind of had
Yeah.
a feeling that there was some problematic racial stuff.
Well, when she
Based
described
on-
like to somebody about how she was getting heat in two different like wrestling places, and I was like, oh, she must be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
a brown heel. People probably a little too active about that.
Yeah.
Got to give the people what they want, man.
Oh God. Racism
Yeah.
is what they want. That's what we've learned.
Oh God. So no, I didn't spy any like pro wrestlers in this episode though. Did you?
No, not that I recognized.
There was a couple other pro wrestlers that were in this.
Yeah,
Some
Wikipedia
people-
has a little list.
Little list of a couple of them. Some well known. Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan's daughter.
Brogan.
Not a pro wrestler, but daughter of a pro wrestler.
Mhm.
Makes an appearance in the show. But, so, I mean, all in all, it was fine. I just kind of thought, yeah, the oddness of having a Christmas, like, special as your finale, season or series, is odd.
Mhm.
The only other one that did that I can think of off the top of my head is British Office, right? Came back for a Christmas
Yeah.
special kind of after they were.
And that's different. Well, obviously, A, it was on their own terms. B, that special is amazing, and it's
yeah,
like,
it's a good special.
it's like also like became the like entire like first like 4 seasons of the American Office.
Just based on that
Because-
Christmas episode.
Yeah, just the whole Jim Pam like resolves in the Christmas episode, and it's like incredible. Anyway, yeah, this had a very different feel from that, but like I felt like they could have used this, like if they would have ended it after 3 seasons, they could have just drawn out that like Debbie is basically being a douche, telling Ruth to give up her dreams. That whole thing could have been a bigger deal and not just the end of the episode thing, and that could have been the end. You know, Ruth is gonna not give up her dreams. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's
that would have been fine.
something to be said about that, I suppose. You know.
Yeah. The way they kind of left it was like I'm going to go do this, but we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
It didn't
Right.
kind of feel like it didn't
Yeah.
feel final.
I'm still gonna probably be on your show because I need the work, but I won't direct it.
Yeah, I refuse to be in charge of it. I need to be one of the actors. And then
I can't
Debbie's like,
afford to
well,
not do
I don't want you to be an actor in my show. All the other audition people were right. I don't really want you to be the actor.
Yeah, she's acting like she's throwing a bone to Ruth by kind of getting her out of the acting game, getting her a cushy, gig. But
Yeah.
also
Which
Gina
for-
Davis was just in this for no reason. Sorry, we can skip.
No, I was
that.
just gonna say that we'll go back to Gina Davis, but yeah, just for you were saying that she was offering her a cushy gig, and for some people that is what they want, is like, they're hustling, and like, if they can get a gig where they just get to call the shots, that sounds great. So you can kind of see where that character is coming from, that like she pulled off this big heist, and like now her and her friends are set.
Yeah. Right.
I will say this. I would personally be very okay if either one of you pulled something off where then I could also be set for life. That'd be fantastic.
Okay, cool.
So-
We'll work on it.
If you decide to do something like that and then quote throw me a bone, I will snatch the bone.
We'll work on that Blue Apron sponsorship.
Here's a bone. You get to run this thing.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a lot of work though, probably.
Okay, so so should we talk about the Gina Davis elephant in the room?
Gina Davis. I saw that actress show up, and I was like, that's a famous person, but then I didn't think to look it up. Did you know that was Gina Davis just
I
by
knew
seeing her?
this. I at first, like, you didn't even see her, you heard her voice, and I was like, I recognize that voice, and I knew who she was immediately because big League of Their Own fan over here in this household. There's
I think
no
that might be
in
the only
baseball.
thing I know her from.
There's no crying in baseball. Also, Thelma and Louise, I believe, won a Best Picture. Lots of stuff. She was big in the 80s for sure.
Cool.
Our
Love the 80s.
She was
Parents
in
Are Aliens, or what was that? What was that movie? Something about aliens.
Earth Girls Are Easy. Is that the one you're looking
Actually, I think that might be it.
for? Oh.
Anyway,
obviously, I think when I think of Gina Davis, I do think of League of Their Own, but then I go secondly to The Fly.
And Beetlejuice.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah,
duh.
and Beetlejuice, which is fantastic as well. See,
Ugh, everything. Anyway,
Thanks,
yeah,
IMDb.
no clue what her deal was in this. Could not really. There's a whole side thing with a musical or like some sort of showgirl. Not showgirl. That makes it sound like something else. Show tune. Like production going on in Vegas that Bash is producing, and she's just sort of a side plot. It seems like a weird role for a big name, even if it's a former name. A weird thing for Gina Davis to do.
Probably an nice easy gig to be in, like a 10 episode Netflix show. You know,
nice cushy gig.
Someone threw Gina Davis a bone.
Carly Mensch doing Gina a solid.
I guess one other thing I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we did get a good amount of wrestling in this episode. Even amongst all the drama and the Christmas stuff going on, they put on this Christmas Carol show within a wrestling ring and like had matches in it, and like a pretty solid like Undertaker-esque performance as one of the ghosts by Carmen, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Ghost of Christmas Future.
Yeah.
That was dope.
And we saw Allison Brie did a moonsault, which is essentially like a backflip off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah,
I meant to look that up and see if it was legit.
There's no way she did that, right?
I mean, there's a way she did it, but yeah, I saw it in the slow motion. They put it in. They made it go in slow mo too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When she did it, and I was like, you make it look. It made it look fake. Like when they did it in slow mo. I bet if it was just real time, it probably would be like, oh yeah, she did that.
Yeah, there was like a cut and stuff too, so like I wasn't sure.
Right, exactly.
You would think that like if she actually did it, then like they would just show it uncut.
Right. If that's a big thing that they're all doing their own stunts, which also that seems weird for a big actress to do wrestling stunts. That seems like you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, you get like a black eye and you're just like, you gotta stop filming for weeks.
Yeah, like, I guess you write that in. I don't know. Seems like your face is worth a lot of money to be doing that.
It's fun. It's probably fun.
I guess.
I mean, if I was doing a wrestling show and I was the actor, I would probably like want to do my own stunts. They let Tom Cruise do his own stunts.
Yeah, but he's an insane person. That's not a good comparison to any normal human being.
It kind of is a good comparison, because if Tom Cruise like gets maimed for real, like during a movie, like he's worth a gajillion dollars to a lot of crazy people and movie studios.
Yeah, I guess just for the fact that he's probably worth a lot more than Allison Brie when something goes wrong. But just the fact that it's Tom Cruise, you just expect that something crazy is going to happen.
Right.
For a sane, normal person whose job is to act. I don't know,
man. Daniel Day-Lewis is like a shoemaker for 12 years to prepare to be in a role. Why can't Allison Brie wrestle?
I feel like that's the second time we've brought up Daniel Day-Lewis today. Well, no, we just talked about There Will Be Blood. That's
yeah. I keep mentioning things about Daniel Day-Lewis. Apparently,
are you on a Daniel Day-Lewis kick?
Not that I know of, but maybe I'm like sliding into one and
reference?
I don't know.
Have you seen that movie?
Nah, probably not. No, I'm gonna make a Lincoln reference next, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting.
I didn't say like now. Next. I guess I don't have that much. The thing I'm most sad about is like, I mean, yeah, we got a good Christmas Carol. Like that match was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing them wrestled and they did it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And like it seems like a lot of things maybe wrapped up mostly in the episode before.
There was some sort of explosion or fire or something.
Yeah, there was definitely some fire or something going on.
There
seemed
was a hate
like
crime.
the most of the excitement, and then it was just kind of little bits of picking up the pieces.
They were literally
kind of
like,
remained.
After all the excitement from last week, we just want to chill out for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it seems obviously they're not on TV. They're just doing a live
how did they
show.
How did they get to a live show thing instead of? Did they ever get to TV? Do you know that, Joe?
I don't know that. I assume that there was a Glow show on TV, because I thought Debbie had said
Yeah.
something about like bringing Glow back to TV.
Yeah, that's what I understood too.
Mhm.
Maybe it was read it that way in the write-up.
Mhm.
But also just the fact that we still had a scene with Sam makes me think that was a big deal.
Yeah, I almost forgot about him before he like showed up like right at the end.
Yeah. Some like estranged child.
Was that girl that he was getting to be his adopted daughter, that girl who said she was 19 in the first episode?
I'm pretty sure that was her. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's what I thought when that scene was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah. So all in all, really what this episode did was with like them being in that, I assumed, Vegas hotel doing their live show instead of being on TV, and then something about a fire. It did make me go, well, I think I want to keep watching now, because I watched all of season 1 and they weren't on TV, I'm pretty sure. So like season 2 must be crazy. So this possibly has got me interested in continuing to watch. What about you guys?
I want to see the fully formed version of them running a wrestling show. I don't know if that version of the show exists within these 3 seasons, but if that's there, I want it. Like, I want to see them putting together a show, like booking matches, like working that stuff out. Because
it would be really fun for me to see like one TV show in the episode.
Yeah.
You know, like they just pull off their one TV show and that's almost like one episode.
Because like the wrestling in this like was legitimately good, even for just for wrestling. Like, even though it's a silly storyline where like Scrooge is wrestling the ghost of Christmas future, like as far as wrestling goes, like you have this like big monster versus like a Weasley heel. Like that's classic like wrestling storytelling.
That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it made me want I want to see like a WWE Home Alone or something. Like I want more Christmas stories in wrestling. Like that's a great idea.
Play out the plot of something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Of some classic Dickens novel. See Oliver Twist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, over an entire episode of Raw.
Yeah. Could be a couple. It's a big book. Yeah, that was fun. And the way they like did it within their own ridiculous characters as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're playing both their original character plus the character from the Christmas Carol.
I can definitely see how like fans of this show are probably pretty bummed on the way that it just kind of ended. Just because I don't think it was a bad season finale, but it just wasn't like things weren't as big of a deal. There weren't a lot of stakes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Carmen, it sounds like she's leaving the gang and kind of rips the Band-Aid off and runs away, and Debbie and Ruth are clearly fighting. But like other than that, it was it's Christmas. Okay, see you later. We're going to Christmas vacation.
Yeah, I mean, but in all that stuff too is definitely set up for next season instead of a series finale finisher.
Right. But yeah, I think I'd still like to burn through 3 seasons of this.
Burn it.
10 episodes, that's nothing. per season. So 28 left.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it by next week.
Oh God.
Tell us how it is. Is that what we got before we jump into predictions?
Guess so.
I mean, I'll go first because I didn't do great. So I said there was Ruth's character wins the title. I saw no titles because they were in a hotel instead of like on TV now. So that wasn't happening. I said the wrestling event like pay-per-view. Them putting on, I will be the first to admit that them putting on the Christmas Carol at a live show was not what I was thinking about. That was not.
Okay.
That was not what I was going for. So I'm not even going to pretend. I thought there was a possibility still that someone might go through a table during that Christmas Carol.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it didn't happen.
It's definitely opportunity for some, prop spots,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah. Christmas feast. Could have gone
Yeah.
right through a turkey.
Exactly. And at the end, they were at an airport, but I did not glimpse a blimp.
You didn't glimpse of blimps?
No. No glimpses of blimpses.
No. I
So
don't
those are
think-
mine. Big fat
Do
zero.
blimps use airports? Seems dangerous.
No, I'm sure they have their own blimp ports or something.
They land on the
Yeah.
top of skyscrapers.
Right.
That's where they
You
live.
need a helipad.
Yeah, you need a pad at the top. I could go. I had that Debbie does a heel turn, where Debbie plays like the narrator essentially in the
Yeah.
Christmas Carol. So wouldn't call that a heel. So that's a no. I had Carmen as the champ, and there were no champions or titles, so that's out. There was a work shoot, which I didn't see. Again, a work shoot is like something that looks real but is actually worked. But the entire show of Christmas Carol was just worked and went as planned, so none
Very
of that.
worked.
Yeah. And then I said we see a figure 4 leg lock, which we didn't. We saw a lot of like legit moves, including that moonsault that was questionably real, but no figure 4 leg lock specifically. So no points.
I just remembered. So Debbie was the narrator, along with like she's reading the story to Bash, but Bash is like this real life like millionaire, and he's like acting in this like wrestling sideshow at like a casino.
I had gathered that like
is
his
going on?
mom like owns the company or something, or
Oh,
like
okay.
because she mentioned something about him being someone who like has familial wealth.
Sure.
So I guess I thought Gina Davis was his mom. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
guessing on what I saw in this episode, though.
I never even thought about it, but that makes sense if you say it like that. You know,
But then why would she need Bash's money for Rhapsody?
Just got a bad relationship with Gina Davis.
maybe she had money, he used it to get his money, but then she ran out of money, and now she uses her son's money.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, sure. Okay, I had
Wait, how many points did you get, Joe? I didn't hear that part.
Oh, none of them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
none of the points. I had my number one was that Ruth is the heel, and I feel like if Scrooge isn't the heel, I don't know who is.
Oh yeah, Scrooge is the heel for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Plus, she uses like Russian.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're the heels. If you're Russian, you're
Yes,
a
that's
bad man.
That's an obvious heel. Sorry to probably like a third of the world. Okay. Ruth, I said that Ruth has a house. Did not see. She's probably living in a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I said that Ruth has a drug problem. Everyone seemed very wholesome. They seemed like a very wholesome show, actually, considering it started out with a lot of boobs and sex, which honestly, for a Joe show, is very startling to me.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
They smoothed it over with wrestling, though.
Right. So no drugs and no pile driver.
No.
Pretty upset about that. So I think I got one. And I'll call it a win.
Yay. Yeah, I mean, you won this round, Jimmy.
I won the title of Glow.
You got the Glow Championship. Way to go. Cool. Well, I guess that's it. That's first and last, episode 173
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
in the books.
So many
In
shows.
the audio.
You name it, we've probably done it.
Audiobooks. Yeah. You're looking for a podcast that specifically watches the first and last. We are the one with the most to choose from.
Mhm.
If you want to do show suggestions or send them our way, you can hit us up at F&L on the Twitters or on the Gmails, FANDL over there. And also, if you would be so kind, it would be nice if you subscribed and 5-starred us in whatever podcasting app that you use. It helps. I'm sure it helps. Thank you.
Probably.
So that'll do it. That'll do it for this week. We'll see you next week for yet another first and last. Stay safe out there, everybody. Goodbye.
Gotta give the people what they want, man.